How are you? How are you doing? Future person. Future person, that is you. That is you right now. What is your life like in the future? Is it different? Is it the same? How much have you changed it? That's up for you to decide. Anyway, welcome, nobody until someone joins. This is stream number 6 of streams. I updated everything, correct? It's hard to start a stream when you don't have the stream meta to talk about when starting the stream. It's a little weird. But like, why is my phone going off? Okay, nothing. It's just Twitch being Twitch. But okay, I have a thing to send in here. Boop. There we go. And I forgot to remove that embed. It always happens. Alright, perfect. I can close Discord, and then we can get going. So, in between, I guess I should just wait to explain things before someone, because if I always explain things, and then Photogenic pops in, and they're like, oh, hello, welcome, greetings, I am here, and I'm like, okay, it's time to explain things all over again. But if I just delay my explaineringness, then I don't have to do that again. I could just keep going. But, so I guess I will. I'm going to focus more on this button. I need to make sure the audio isn't as loud. So I guess I go here to audio volume ratio. I did this very last second, but it is what it is. I guess I should call this input pop-up and pop-down. Input pop-up, input pop-down. And maybe this one can be a bit lower. And also I can give this one a bit of randomness. Pitch randomness, 0.1 maybe. There we go. And so the goal here, as you can probably tell, is have it so that when the player goes up to this little panel, it has an... God, it's loud. I did turn on the volume a lot, and I turned it back up for recording, but maybe you should go back down a bit. It's this... Which one is it? It's debug. Which is this one. This one. Okay, perfect. Whew. Boop. Boo. 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 Okay, it's good. That's perfect. That's basically done. That's actually a GitHub push right now. Let me do that real fast. Okay. Pixel Guy 3D. These all look good. Oh, I need to get rid of this test script I was using. Nope. Don't need that anymore. I'm really glad I was able to do a lot of this coding off stream. I had to do a lot of Rust writing because my input system uses Rust, and it's kind of a hassle to code with. I mean, obviously because it's Rust, but not just because it's Rust, but it's because of the fact that I have to... Well, honestly, it's because I didn't use the right code editor, to be honest. I thought a quick little script, a quick little edit to my Rust code, 5 seconds in and out, Sublime Text, and then, of course, it is. And I have to use a console to read all the errors and then figure those out, and it's But, yeah. I guess let me commit this real fast. Everything looks good. I guess I'll say panel and input button pop-up. Valorous, welcome. Oh, I think I got it that time. Perfect. Buenas indeed. Here we go. Let me commit. I'm committing. Hold on. Push. There we go. Do you see my button? Do you see my... Oh, it kind of gets spoiled because I have a test thing right there. But do you see? Look at this. Look at this cool thing. Okay, watch this. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. I can't use that to playtest anymore. That's probably why I didn't see it. Okay, watch this. Okay, cool. Look at this. You go over here. And then you get close. And then there's a little pop-up, right? So it pops up the controlling to push the button. But also, past me, we're giving a lot of shit to Past Me last stream, but Past Me already has a pretty good input system that automatically updates textures based on the control type being used. So if I switch to my controller, it automatically switches to the controller input texture versus the keyboard one. So how's that? How is that for polish and progress? Yes. Now here's the joke. This is a joke game. This is a comedic platformer. And so the tutorial teaches you that danger is everywhere. And this is actually not how you interact with this panel. What actually happens is you push this button and you jump. And then it kills you because spikes come down from above. Oh, and it's like perfectly dark so that you can't even see the spike holes that I'm not even going to make. It's going to be pretty great. I need to remember how I did the spikes in the second level for the sky. I think I just have a tool for replicating the spikes, but let me find that real fast. Cool, yeah! Yeah, basically, it's pretty nice. It's a little polished little thing I made. I had a little trouble with the animation. I really wanted to go like, whoop, instead of just, like, boop. I can't see my, like, instead of scaling in from the middle, you want to, like, kind of come up from the thing it's referring to. And I think I achieved that pretty good with that animation. And so with this, we're going to go to, we don't want spike, we want the multi-mesh grid generator. Okay. And then that, okay, so that's all I need. The multi-mesh grid generator. And that's going to, wait, what's this mesh? What? Oh, because this is the... What? What? What does this mean? Shouldn't these be spikes? Where are the spikes? Am I selecting spikes? I don't know. I guess I should be on this side. I mean, it's cool to die by opening a door. I mean... It's okay. I prefer other methods of perishing than opening doors, but I would say door is easily top 20, which sounds like it's pretty low, but in comparison to like 100 way to die, 20, top 20% is pretty nice. Oh, it should be looking at block 1. Okay, animatable body, spikes. Okay, there we go. So, why is this not in the... Oh, it is a multi-mesh generator. Okay, so I just do that and then copy this mesh. Alright, perfect. So I go to lab level, lab level, go to up here. I guess I'll just do it in geometry. See, look at this. Past self has gifted me another tool I can just use right now. Multi-meshed grid generator. We can, we'll just throw it right here for now, and then I'll paste the mesh here. Count can be, that is a good question. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10x and then like 4y, and then we generate multi-mesh. It didn't work. I need to add an offset. All right, now we generate multi-mesh. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! That's pretty good. And then I die daily by opening a door, so recommended. Are you okay? Are you doing okay? Oh, what door are you opening? To the nuclear reactor? God damn. Oh, I'm sorry. Keeps you on your toes. What do you mean keeps you on your toes? You already die regardless. You just accept it. Greetings, Cobalt, by the way. How you doing? I'm making spikes. Look at my spikes. I can add a bit of random offsets, so like 0.1, 0.1, and then the offset here should be more like 0.5-ish, and then generate, and there we go. It's still not random enough, though. 0.3, 0.3, generate. Yeah, see, look at that. Now that is random. That is random spikes. It's kind of hard to look at them because the lighting's not perfect. I hope I have the right, yeah, static. Okay, so I'm gonna throw them over here, make them upside down. Transform. Okay, minus 180. We want them to come from the ceiling, so that's what we're going to do. We need to round this Y to 8, and then this corner position, or it's gonna go over. Oh, it needs to go over here actually, and that's rounded to 20. Negative 10. I'm used to dying opening doors. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. I'm just saying, you don't keep it. I'm worried about your toes. You're always on them when, even though you die regardless. So, I don't know. Okay. Oh, and then the position's like in the middle of that spike. That's annoying. I guess I gotta shift it over a little. And shift it back a little. I mean, that's good. Look at that. That's kind of decent. And then I guess I stretch it. Oh, no. Nope. I did something. Control Z. Okay, that was weird. No, first click, keep it together. 1, and then stretch it like that. Yes. Okay, so that's the spikes I want. And they aren't dense enough. I need to double it up. Double it or give it to the next person. Obviously, we double it. 4, 8, 0.5, 0.5. Generate. Ooh! Now that is a spiky ceiling. That is a spiking ceiling. Thank you. Yes, this is a very deadly jump. You should not do it. Look how good this is going to look when I bake the lightings. I say, famous last words. Oh, God. Please look decent. I know! Hold on, it's not lit yet. We're not even lit yet. This is what I've learned about these interior environments without directional lights. It's all about the light baking. We've been over this. Oh, it didn't work. Oh, yeah, the spike doesn't have a UV too. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's go add a UV2 to my spikes. Show in file system. Okay, thankfully I can just open an external platform for the spike. It's not baked yet. Wait for it to bake, they said. No. 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 We can bake further. Is this... What's going on here? Blender? Oh, there we go. Okay. Blender? Wait, it's not looking good on OBS. Did I open 2 blenders? I did. I did open 2 blenders. I can't do that. So it's in level geometry, common half spike up. Okay. Whoops, I need to open this blender. Okay, perfect. Blender? Blender. Okay, look at this panel I made. I put so much work into the topology underneath the fucking button, like anyone's even gonna see that. And it still doesn't even look good. It looks like ass. And I put all this effort into this bottom part to make it, like, seamlessly go into the thing. Ah. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're gonna save this. Open recent. My spike thing isn't here. Hooray. So I gotta manually find it. Do they remember the path I spoke about? Common hazard spike. Oh, there it is. Okay, perfect. Here's my spike. Do you like it? I kind of like it a lot. I don't like very uniform, straight spikes. They look really nice when they're all jaggedy and gross looking. I love staring into the abyss. Yeah. I mean, this is kind of like the abyss. There's just one spike. Okay, think. UV2, that's right. I hope this UV is unwrapped properly, because we are doing a... What is it called? Oh, God, that is not UV editing. Oh, I guess that is fine. We'll smart unwrap, because we're going to have to do that again anyway. And then UV map 2. And then we unwrap that. Unwrap, save. Okay. Okay, now we save that. It's going to take a second to re-import. Jagged spikes hurt more too. And that's actually that is a very, very common misconception. Jagged spikes actually hurt less because the very uniform straight ones are they can get in deeper because of how their pierce vibes are, how pierceable their... Anyway, I tried. Okay, let's build this. Oh, we gotta wait for the light map. I hate light baking. There has to be maybe if I actually look at the properties right there, there might be something that helps me do the light baking way faster for testing purposes. That might be a possibility. That might be a thing that can occur. But it didn't work. Why didn't that work? Could it be that it's because it's a multi-mesh and there needs to be something I do differently for multi-meshes? It says glue ball illumination static. This should have UV2. Oh, this always happens. And I think to myself, what am I missing? Every time this happens, I think, what have I... Is this stream working, by the way? In my stream preview, it's completely black. That's not completely black for y'all, right? That would be... Please. Okay, there we go. My God, I like looked over. Y'all would tell me if it was a completely black screen, right? For a second, I was like, "Is this what Cobalt mean by looking into the void?" Okay. Man, I don't know what's happening. Huh. This is a tough one. Is this the right material I want for this? Material, single color. Okay, yeah, that's a good gray for that. But why aren't we light baking? Yeah, Twitch does that. Welcome, Photogenic. How you doing? How you doing? I know, well, I'm literally just talking about how I had to refresh to get my preview working, so I can't even imagine what it's like for a normal human who has to not have the stream manager. I was talking about the Blender glitch earlier. Yeah, you good. I know. But, I'm mad. Why aren't the spikes lighting up? What am I doing wrong? Why doesn't it like me? Like, this is global illumination is static. Why isn't this working? Maybe I'll try it again. Famous last words. This isn't going to work at all. But what other choice do I have? To die faster impaled by a jagged spike, just wiggle a bit so it impales your vital organs so you can bleed out faster. Follow me for more daily dying tips. Or dying daily tips. Okay, thank you. I want those. I want more daily dying tips, I'm going to go insane. I'm going to go mad. Valorous. I don't know what compels me to say the A like A instead of ah. It's... The spikes aren't lit still. No. Please. Okay, here's a quick test. Let's go ahead and make an individual spike and see if that gets lit up. Because if this is able to be lit properly, that means it's not the mesh and it's something else. Okay, I'm going to look in the things, the tweaks. Oh, here we go. Quality, environment, Gen Pro. Okay. So what if I set quality to low for now, and then we bake, and that should hopefully bake faster. Slowly loses his mind on stream episode 1. This is actually stream episode 6, as you can tell by the fact there's a parenthesis 6 in the title. So do not... Episode 5? No, yeah, what? Photogenic, you're also wrong! No one is... No! Oh, hey, so this spike totally got lit properly compared to the gray mass. I wish I had that in my brain. All I have is just smooth. Why isn't it working? I mean, it has to be something with the multi-mesh then, right? I guess this is a Google moment. Give me a second. I can't look at chat while I'm Googling. This is the first one where you truly lose your mind, though. It doesn't count as a stream until I lose. I feel like I've lost my mind pretty frequently. This is like the 5th time I've had a light baking issue where something would just not light bake, and I have to learn a new reason why something won't light bake. And this is it. Yeah. Okay, so why isn't this working? Okay. Godot, light, bake, multi-mesh. Can't bake light maps on a multi-mesh instance at all. It's an open issue for compatibility mode. Oh boy. Baking of multi-meshes is not supported right now, so the only way to get rid of that is to use some script like the one you shared. It would be nice to support baking for multi-mesh instances, so I'll add that to my list of things to improve, but it's not very high priority. This message was sent on May 25, so that's kind of close to this date. Except 2021. It's almost been 2, 3, 4. It's been it's been a little bit more than 4 years. Okay. How is there no light baking on light? What? What? Come on, man. Oh, look. In 2023, this guy said they're getting some of it done, but oh no, we're not. Oh, please. Okay, back to the chat. Between my username and my Godot not Godoting, Serd will end up in the lab. Will end in the lab inside the game. I mean, that's my. I want to become a cyborg robot with my brain in a computer, so I can program my own world and live in it. And I would love to live in here, except for all the traps and shit. I would just make it. Well, I know them, so it would be great. And I like, look how beautiful this place is. Look at all the lights. I really love how I have like the glowy red button, the glowy green door, and the glowy blue, and it creates a sort of like rainbowy effect area here. Look at that. That is so pretty. This looks so nice. Please add an option to include the gray mass. There will be no such thing. I can't. I'm going to fix it, Cobalt. We just have to figure out how. Well, I mean, I know how. I just have to not use the multi-mesh. Or check back on this issue where they said there was a workaround. What is the workaround, though? Using baked light true generate light. Wait. There's a script here. Okay, I need to switch to a different mode to like show you the GitHub page. Okay, scene. All right, perfect. Can't bake light maps on multi-mesh at all. So this is what I'm having the troubles with. But this person says, here's a workaround. If all you want to do is have the multi-mesh in the baked light map, but not contain the light map on its own. What does that mean, though? What does that mean? Have it not contain a light map of its own? Okay. Multi-mesh, add set, use and baked light map, generate light map. What? In the editor, click the running checkbox and set equal to true. This will essentially create a copy of every multi-mesh in your scene and convert it to regular mesh that will take part in lighting calculations. You then bake light maps as usual. The meshes are a temporary copy that will disappear after you reload your scene. I see. Okay. I don't really understand that baking that well to really know what this means, though. But set owners use. So this creates a mesh instance. Wait, this is like really. This is Godot 3. That's why I'm so confused. Hello, there are too many apps on. Don't worry about that. I need all of them. Point at an app and I'll tell you why I need it. Yeah, I use all of these pretty frequently too. So I don't. Maybe not. No, I really do use all of them. What is this? This is Reaper? I haven't used Reaper in a while. I should probably be using Reaper filters for my mic right now, but I just like screaming into it and having you guys suffer anyway. Chromium, MS Edge. Yes, okay, so ungoogled Chromium doesn't have it doesn't have what you call it. It doesn't have WebGL support for some reason, so I use normal Chrome for that. Firefox is my private browser. I use it for all my private things. Edge is a backup browser for all other like alternative accounts. Brave is a browser I use for streaming, but like streaming for different things. I use Brave when I'm streaming Hacks Roundup, and that does not make my passwords or things signed in. But as my Discord alternative account signed in, so I can look through the Discord showcase when we do that presentation. And then Sublime Text is fast code editor, Zed for Rust, Visual Studio Code for everything else. I guess I don't use the Game Boy emulator that much. That was back during my Game Boy Advanced dev days. I still have this here, huh? Yeah, I don't need that. I can unpin that. That's really sad though. But yeah, Steam for games, Epic for games. Epic and Steam. Well, I got games on both of them. I gotta get those free Epic games. It's a very reasonable thing. Piracy. Shake my head. No, I would never. I'm a game developer and I buy all my games. It sounds like I'm being sarcastic right now, but I mean, I kind of do. So, yeah. Damn, all right. Battle.net for Overwatch, GitHub for obvious reasons, Godot Engine for obvious reasons, Aseprite obviously, 2 image editors for obvious reason, Reaper, Audacity because I do audio editing, OBS for streaming, Streamlabs. I guess I'm not. Piracy is an obligation. Y'all are sick. Y'all are fucking sick. I cannot believe in my game dev stream. I just want to make a living. And then Handbrake is for processing videos if they're too large to fit on Discord. You go through Handbrake, or if you need to change the, what's it called? What is it called? the frame rate of a video to work on Premiere. I used to use Handbrake, but now it's just for compressing videos for Discord, which is way faster than using some random ass fucking only for the bad $120 games from Big Corps. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's totally fair. Yeah, if you can get your Switch hacked, totally powered games on that, that is 100% fair. I bought too many shitty ass Pokemon games to fucking care about Nintendo, but only Nintendo. Everyone else is, I guess, okay until they do the big prices. Oh yeah, then I also have Opera, which I'm not even using right now. Right, I don't even have it like pinned. I just use it for Twitch and Twitch alone. And then Godot keeps opening a separate like thing for that. I don't know why it does that. That's weird. And then so we're getting off track though. We're getting completely off track. I don't understand. Oh, it does. It just creates meshes for each one of them. But what I don't understand is, will this work for the light map? Will this have the light appear on the meshes like I want it to? In the editor, click running checkbox set equal to true, so such create copy of every multi-mesh in your scene. Convert to a regular mesh, and that will take part in the lighting calculations. Then you can bake light maps as usual. The meshes are a temporary copy that will disappear after you reload your scene. Okay. But I don't understand so will that work? Presumably it has to work because why else would they have this script? But okay, I guess we can try it. Running. So why is this like done like this? Why not just? Oh, because there's no button support in Godot 3. That's so funny. I forgot about that. Oh, Godot 3 was so weird. Okay, so I'm kind of concerned about the way they do have it like be temporary. I'm just going to have it so it goes into the top level, and then I'll delete it manually whenever I generate. So let's go ahead and use this. Back to the main scene. Whew, okay. Okay. No, I'm not. I'm gonna just make a GD script for so it's faster. Add-ons, code, Doom, code. Is this really the right? I guess we'll try. You know, we'll make a quick ass GD script file because I'm not even sure if this is gonna work. That was Godot 3. Things may have changed. I'm just gonna spam the name. I don't care. Go here. Go here. So this is gonna be at tool extends. We want to do this to extend a node. Some random cat using not using reflect GD script on scene. It'd be like that. You got me. You also adapt it to 4. Yeah. How do I do buttons again? I always forget how to do this. Button. Here we go. Right here. This is the code for a button. All right. Button. Generate. Generate. What do I call this? Generate. Multi-mesh meshes for baking. Is that too long? It should be fine. Generate meshes for baking action, and then I'll just call this generate meshes for baking right here. And then we'll take that out, put this here, turn this into a normal function with a void return. Ugh. And then I guess we don't need any of this. Remove that, remove that, remove that. To get the multi-mesh, we're gonna add this node to the multi-mesh as a child, and then we could just use get parent. So is that a get parent? Get parent as multi-mesh instance 3D. Okay, var mm3D. All right. God, yep, you have to adapt to 4. Yep, it's not too long. Yeah. And then, yeah, it's not too bad, honestly. It's usually I adapt from GDScript to hacks all the time, so doing it from GDScript to GDScript is not anywhere close to as bad as that. What's going on here? Is this not right? How does this identify multi-mesh? Oh, bruh. Okay, that, and then mesh. This seems to be mesh instance 3D, not mesh instance. And that looks about right. Okay. I think this is incorrect, though. I think this needs to be, if I want to do it my way, this needs to be something else. This needs, what is it? It's like engine, it's like get edited, or is it like engine? Get edited root? I gotta go find it. Many mesh placer, here it is. Get tree edited scene root. Okay, cool. It is a little nice because Hacks and GDScript are similar enough you can just copy and paste things, and they work pretty well. Thanks to my binding system, which is pretty similar. So we'll call that owner. Put this here, set owner to this. I want semicolons, even though I'm not going to keep this script for long. Okay, what else? What else? I don't want it. Do I just put it on the mesh itself? That's crazy, right? I think I put it at the top level, so I do var scene equals get current. Is it get tree, get current scene, or is it get root? I think it's get root. Godot? Hello? Oh my god. Okay. Get tree scene. Here it is, current scene. Okay. Beautiful. I only have 5 days to finish the entire Beacon project parser. I might be cooked. Cobalt. You got this. I am way more cooked. My light isn't even baking. I have to do this whole workaround. Like a whole parser? Just, I don't know. Just parse it, lol. I found parsers aren't too bad as long as you have the right setup. I guess if you don't have the parser part of the parser done, then the parsing is going to be kind of parserific. It's going to be imparsible to do. Okay, I have to parse a TOML and do a bunch of validation and shit? Oh, TOML. Yeah, you're kind of cooked. TOML's complex, right? Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Cobalt's doing I guess I'll let Cobalt explain. I'm sure she knows better than I do. No, focus. Guys, stop fucking distracting me. I mean, this looks good, right? This looks okay. This is, oh yeah, I want to add to the scene. So I'll do var, oh, come on. Var parent. No, I can't call it parent. No, I guess I can use parent. Parent equals God, they're called spatials in Godot 3. What a weird time that was. Node 3D is definitely way better than spatials. Node parent, and then scene, add, child, parent, and then parent is going to have the meshes. This is just stays organized, and it can be all in this one parent instead of the whole scene. And now we go back, we go to our multi-mesh, and we just create an FDS. Or not, we don't have to. We can instead create a node, and then put the script there instead. And there was an error. Or no, there wasn't an error, we're good. Well, I got someone to extern Tomlik 17, so I don't have to actually parse TOML, but I have to extract the info. Okay. Basically, a Hacks project system handles projects building and externs for a bunch of libraries. I'm using it to make a 2D framework called Lumina. Yeah. Pretty good. I like TOML. I was thinking about doing my my save system, or like my save data format for this game in TOML. But I'm still deciding. I do it through Rust, so it'd be really easy to do with Serday. But I don't know. All the formats are so fun and cool, and like I guess I don't know. JSON. Nothing wrong with JSON. It's just so boring, right? Everyone uses JSON. I want something interesting. I want something unique. I want something distinct. I want my own save format. Oh, the primal desire to make your own save format instead of using an existing data structure. Or it wouldn't be a data structure. It'd be like a format. The desire to make your own file type instead of relying on the existing works of others. I hope chat have popcorn. This is gonna go boom. I have a feeling. No. Here, we're gonna do it right now. Look how big that button is. I've never seen such a big Godot button. You can't even see it because it's cut off by the stream. Wait, let me check. All right, look. Wait. Oh, yeah, you can't because of the chat. At least my hand's still working. Generate. Oh, I was like, nothing happened. Okay, there was an error. That was scary. Attempt to call function add child in a base null instance on a null instance. Let me read that again. Attempt to call function add child in base null instance on a null instance. What? What do you say? But what do you mean null? I create the parent right here. Okay, maybe it's because I called it parent and parent's like an existing like variable, maybe. Generate attempt to call function add child in base null instance on a null instance. Okay, that's what I thought was. Oh, because of current scene, maybe. This should be owner, I think. Right? Owner? And then that might work, maybe. Please don't break everything. Invalid assignment of property key generate light map with a value of type bool on a base of object type mesh instance 3D. Okay, that's fair. I should probably type this. Mesh instance 3D. And this is type node 3D. And this is right here is type multi-mesh 3D. Oh, how I love my GD script types. What's going on in chat? I just told him to write it in binary. No. Yeah, I was gonna say, there's a weird, like, disconnect between the two kinds of people who are gonna see my stream, which is general game dev or RPG maker people versus, like, the hardcore hacks people who've come in from my hacks development stuff. Oh, it's pretty funny. I hope you guys enjoy each other's company. But, yeah. What do I use instead of using baked light? Do I just not do anything? Where does this... Okay, I gotta look it up. Mesh instance 3D. Using baked light, that's not a thing. Oof. Oh, but there's a bunch of stuff about baking in the documentation for this, but that variable isn't there, because I assume it's just in the lighting system now. Like, if you go here and go to global illumination, you just set mode to static. So what I actually should be doing is going to global... It's not even there. What's the name of this? Copy property path. No, don't go there. GI mode. Oh, yeah, GI mode. And then I set it to static. So mesh GI mode equals GI mode. GI mode static. Here we go. Even though I think this is already default, but we'll just do this to make sure. It's not declared. I gotta do GI mode dot that. No. Come on, what is it? GI mode, that's in... What is that under? Geometry instance 3D. Okay. Geometry instance 3D, GI mode static. The split is very funny. Yeah, pulling about... Yeah, I have some clues. Nuh-uh, uh-huh. Nuh-uh. Nuh-huh. Hey, everyone. Watch this. Bake. Identifier GI mode not declared in the current scope. I fixed that! What you mean? I fixed that! It's not erroring anymore. Oh god. Where'd it go? I forgot to set the owner of this. Oh! Oh no! Oh my... How many copies have been generated since I've done that? Okay, there we go. There are all the meshes. But I need to restart. Is that going to break my stream? Scripty Shake! Hi! Just tuned in and wanted to say that your stream overlay is fantastic. Thank you so much! I love your 10 badge. What is that? TwitchCon 2025, Rotterdam. But yeah, thank you for stopping by. I hope you enjoy. You just hopped in. What color are you? Gotta look at my stream. I can't see. I gotta look at the other one. Are you blue? I think you're blue. I'm sorry you're not yellow. I need to do that thing where I make it so the colors of the guys correlate to the names. Hell yeah. No, thank you for stopping by. I'm about to destroy my whole stream interface real fast, so don't mind me. I'm just gonna hit reload current project. Let's see where that takes us. So far so good. Oh, wow. You know, the window closed and reopened, but it's still... It reattached back to where it was pretty well. Okay. Yeah. Keep loading, keep loading. Okay, there we go. That wasn't painful at all. Perfect. Now the real painful moment is going to be when I bake the fucking lights and see if they work. Scripty Shake. I keep reading that as snake. Scripty Shake. I'm going to bake lighting, and we're going to see if it works. What are you working on? It's a 3D platformer called Super Pixel Guy 3D. I'll play it for you in a second. Let me just bake the lights real fast. There's an issue where multi-meshes don't bake on light maps in Godot, so we've been having to do this workaround where I write a script that generates an individual mesh for every mesh instance, every instance of the multi-mesh. And so with those happening now, it should bake. Oh my god, it looks hideous. Oh wait, no, I need to turn these off now. And then, well, okay, well, it should look like this, which is kind of the intent, but I put those spikes there. Will it work now if I play the game? Here's something to consider, which is just the fact that this might not work like I thought it said it wasn't going to work. Oh, hey, there's the gray mass. Why? Oh, that sucks. That's kind of ass. That's really ass. That didn't work. Wow. Why did they put that script in the GitHub issue if it's not going to work? Okay. Okay, chat, what's up? Imagine if the entire overlay had a fracture/collapse effect when something errored. It will. It will have something like that in the future. At the very least, it's going to have fracture effects for the world environment, and you guys will be able to destroy it. I gotta work on my game first, but there will be destructible environments. I promise you. But yeah, I was working on it's a 3D. You just saw it's kind of like a 3D platformer. Yeah, there's not much else to say about it, honestly. I think the game should speak for itself. It's a 3D platform. It's a little funny. Has some funny little traps. It's going for a comedic sort of take where I wouldn't call it really a rage game, but it's a game where you have to. It has like I guess you'd call it like a puzzle platform in a sense. You have to learn the world and avoid certain traps as they appear. And one of those traps is these spikes like coming in from the ceiling, and they're not gonna bake for me. Can you believe that? Can you fucking believe that? They're not gonna bake for me. So I don't understand what this script is supposed to be doing. It clearly is trying to generate information on the light map that can be used, but how do I use it on the multi-mesh now? I already closed the issue page, and it's not there. You should also allow us to nuke the whole environment through stream points. Yes, that is 100% the goal. That is 100% what I'm going for. I just have to get affiliate first, so I'm streaming every fucking day at 3 p.m. Come back and join me. Don't forget to follow Scripty Shake so I can have points or not. It's up to you. It's all good, but that's the hardest part, really. I was concerned I was gonna have no viewers, but viewers aren't that bad. It's the follow count. How do you get people to follow you on Twitch? Oh, hey! Let's go! I don't have a thing on my interface to, like, explode when someone joins. I also need to do that, but, thank you for following. Now that happiness has gone away, time to go back into the hell that is the light baking. Why? Why isn't this working? There is a solution. There is one final solution, which is just don't use multi-meshes and just use normal meshes. But that's gross and not performant. But, I mean, It's one of those questions where at what point am I over-optimizing by using multi-meshes here instead of just using normal meshes? I mean, my God, all these tiles on the walls are meshes. They are multi-mesh, and that's fine. What's a couple tens more spikes gonna be? It's just a little rat. The little rat in my brain screaming, optimize, get that multi-mesh working, but it's not that easy. Okay, I'm gonna do one more little search to see if there's a workaround for this, and if not, we're switching the meshes. So multi-mesh, bake, lighting, Godot. What I really need is just a scene that goes only on my browser. Let me see if I can set that up real fast. It's kind of dangerous though because the browser is also where my stream manager is. Is there any risk of showing this? Does it matter? Am I gonna like leak my token or whatever it's called? I don't think so. I think it should be okay. But maybe I should set it to use a different browser. I'm gonna use Brave. Let me use Brave for this. This is exactly what Brave is for. Thank you. I hope so too. Yeah, I hope I'll get it in time. Instancing the spikes does make sense though. It does, and that's what I did for the other level. But for this, I might not be able to do that. Okay, I'm gonna create a new scene. I'm gonna call this. You know what? Wait a second. Here's what I should do: is I should go to main Godot here, and just switch this to Brave. Wait, what happened? Games built on Chromium cannot be captured using game capture. Use window capture or display capture instead. Okay. That's a hassle. Okay, we're not going to worry about that then. We'll just make a new scene. Brave. And then that's going to be a window capture. Brave. Okay. Sorry, what? The name is already in use. Brave 2 then? And then Brave, okay. There we go. Oh, there's a bunch of black bars. Okay, whatever. Who cares? Back to the abyss with you. I don't know. I just feel bad leaving everything blank when I'm doing Google searches. But Godot, multi-mesh, baking. Let's see what that gives us. This is the issue I saw earlier where it wouldn't bake. And then this is the code we were using to work around, but in the editor, click the running checkbox. It'll essentially create a copy of every new multi-mesh you see and convert to regular mesh. It'll take part in lighting cap, then you bake the light maps as usual. Meshes are a temporary copy, let it disappear after you reload your scene. But if all you want is to have the multi-mesh baked in the light map but not contain the light map on its own. But like, then what's the point? This is so sad, though. It really is sad when you get hit with the 2021 talk of this issue. I'm implementing light map bake for multi-mesh in GS2. How it works: default light map, creates light images, accidentally save this. Okay, I don't care. Light does not. Okay, here we go. Another issue. Will this have a better solution? Maybe. Probably needs to be same solution implemented in this. Fix voxel GI multi-mesh. Wait, should these be baking? And it's just Lightmap GI does not take multi-meshes into account for baking. For Vulkan. But why is it saying Vulkan when it also doesn't work in compatibility mode with OpenGL? What is up with that? Get meshes. Do we need to implement get bake meshes for multi-mesh 3? What? Oh, this is not doable. Yeah, how do we do this? You can't. That would defeat the purpose of multi-instancing. Actually, it's supposed to be possible. Light map baking has already been fixed for grid maps in 4.2. But what's a grid map? Thanks. Okay. All right. I guess we have to use normal meshes then, it's not going to make a difference. I'm already using compatibility mode. The fucking performance is peak right now. It just feels bad. You know what I mean? It just feels kind of bad. Bake. Okay, whatever. Back to the main scene. All right. Okie dokie. I guess I can keep the tool. so I can reuse the multi-mesh grid generator and then use grid map is for the 3D tile maps. I didn't know they had that. Okay, I almost just went down a huge grid map rabbit hole, but I stopped myself. Okay, that would be really helpful actually for this game, but I can't. We're not gonna go down that rabbit hole just now. We have to fix the baking. We have to fix the baking, man. Okay. I mean, this kind of works. Yeah. Let's make sure it looks good before I even go this far. So it's kind of dark with all the different outlines on it, but that's kind of the intent. I was hoping there'd be more glowy glow on it. I opened the wrong thing. Whoops, my bad. Is there a way to disable scene run? That's what I really need to do. They look dark. They look a bit too dark. Is there even lighting on them? There is. It looks so cool from that side, but they block each other out. So maybe I need to decrease the density, but then I'll have to redo mesh generation. You know what? You know what I do have already? Many mesh placer. I already wrote this actually right here. This is perfect. And then I can just use this to create the grid I'm looking for. I just need... This is perfect. I already have a tool for this. I already have a fucking tool for this. Okay. Many mesh placer. Let's put this right here. Many mesh placer. We need to give the spike mesh. So we're going to copy that. Paste it in here. I'm going to go ahead and hide that. Oh, it's so dark now. We move this over. Whoop. Move this up. Whoop. And then we need to flip it over like that. Is that right? Negative 180. That should be correct. We'll round it to 21. 8. And then negative 10. Instead of fighting Godot, just make your own engine in C. I did that a little. I almost did that. Yeah, there's a bit of green. It is so tempting. Godot is really nice. Godot has been a godsend and has really sort of quelled the desire to make your own engine because of how nice it is. It really is a nice engine. And, you know, outside of these couple issues, like not be able to bake lights on my fucking multi-mesh, it works pretty well. This should, what is this? Okay, this should be negative 9 then. No. What? No, it should be negative 10. Okay, and then what is this? This should go up to 8. Right. It's so hard to tell if the distortion of the shader, and then this is 21. Okay, no, this is 20. Whew. Okay. And now what do? We generate meshes, and there we go. I mean, it's a start. Oh, this was designed for walls. So the count's in 2D. But I should be doing that in 3D, actually, so it's more versatile. Oh, okay. You know, here's another bug right here I forgot to fix. I need to delete these children when they're done. So do that, C, and then C, Q, QE free. Okay. Let's turn this to 3D, which is going to be kind of a hassle, but whatever. That makes 3, 1, 0. Offset's perfect, mesh is perfect, materials is perfect. I then just need to go into here and copy this information. Z, and then go here, Z. Whoop. All right, big moment. Hold on to your seats. Yeah, this should work. Let's recompile, and then go to the editor. Compiling. This is what see. Here's what I want the stream to be really interesting: is that every time I do something you can't see on screen, it has a pop-up. Like when I'm compiling something, it should have like a big pop-up that goes compiling. Oh, there was errors. Could not find suitable overload. Okay, I got a text too. Okay. Why? Oh, because this would be 3. We fixed. Oh, this needs to be 3, 2. Wait, hold on. Hold on, don't do it yet. Come on, no! It's counts YZ. You wrote it wrong? Oh. Oh. You know what's funny, Cobalt? I saw that. But, like, my brain didn't register what the hell you were talking about. I thought you were linking to a site like, yeah, just go to Count YZ to fix all your problems. Okay, boom. Wow, let's go back here. These should all delete automatically, so I can just, instead of using Y here, I need to make it Z. So make that 0, make that 2, and then we'll do 1, 1. That's spacing. What's the difference between spacing and offset? Offset is just for the total offset. That seems kind of useless. Why did I add that? Generate meshes. They're gone. Where did they go? Oh, because it needs to be 1 to generate anything. Okay, generate meshes. Oh my god, it's like another bug. No. Okay, so this Y here, there's gonna be 1 layer of Y. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Okay, there we go. That's working. And now I can, you know, move this again so it looks better. And then count needs to be 10 for X. Generate. There we go. And that looks a little bit more spiky. That looks correct. And then we can scale again. Is it not Z? There we go, Y. Maybe the scale should be a bit randomized to make it look better. And then also the positions need to be randomized a bit. You used to have a compiler loading thing from what I remember. Did I? A compiler loading thing. Like in this in this stream setup I have right now, or like in the past? In the far past, 2 years ago, last time I had like an attempt to be a streamer. You'll have to remind me on that. A compiler loading thing. Did I? Maybe I had that? That would be funny to do. Does it have a scene where I whip it out real fast whenever I, 2 years ago? Okay. That makes sense then. Oh my god. Here, let me take a sip of water. Ooh. Damn, it's been an hour already? When I said I was going to do hour-long streams, I really did not consider the fact that I can't get anything done in an hour. I at least want the spikes to work. Okay, so what was the issue? What was the issue again? Oh yeah, I need randomness. That's me. Some hydrate dev. Oh, don't wear it out. My hydration capabilities. I brought 2 water bottles. It can't even see my face right now. But I have 2 water bottles on standby. I'm ready this time, photogenic. Do not worry. What do I call this in multi-mesh grid? This is random offset. Okay, so we'll go another random offset here. We'll keep it 0, 0, 0 for now, but we'll use it down here. How did I use it in multi-mesh? Oh, I just literally did this. That's pretty funny. Okay, and then we do that again. Minus 0.5, random offset X, random offset Y, and then I do this. No, this should be the second parameter because I'm doing 3D now. And then I do this. Okie doke. Alright. Random offset. So we'll add that there. Should I do a thing where I check if I'm even using randomness? I probably should. You shouldn't have to run random 3 times. But it's also in the editor, so who cares? But there's an easy function for this. Is 0 approximately. Then we return vector 3.0 else the new vector. Tab that out. Boom. Bop. Bizzity wop. Okay, recompile. You didn't have to go beyond. You didn't even have to go behind the green screen. Yep. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, semicolon. Where's the semicolon? But yeah, that's what I've noticed. Scripty Shake is 3 to 4 seems to be the average. I'm understanding why now. For game dev, I followed a couple people that managed to do 1 to 2 hours a day, but also I guess I never really got much done. So that is the issue. I'll shoot for 2. I I'll do 2 hours a day from this point forward, and then on my double Saturdays, I guess I'm calling them, I'll do 4 hours, which shouldn't be. I mean, when I'm in the zone, I'm able to, the time goes fast. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, 2 to 3, 2 to 3 times. Last time I did yesterday, I meant to do 1 hour, but I did 2.5. So that might be the move. The 2 to 3 is kind of like the nice middle ground. It just depends on what happens. Like, this should have been a 1 hour stream, but then the lights didn't bake for my spikes. And so, frick, fudge, flippity, fuck. 0.5, 0. No, this should be 0, and then this is 0.5. Generate. And there's a bit of random. We can go even randomer. Generate. Ooh, look at, no, I don't like that. Generate. That's pretty good. And now if we bake, if we can not show all those children. Okay, we don't need this. We don't need this. Bakelite maps. Ooh. I'm drinking a shot of vodka for each baking. No! No, Valorous, please. I can't have that on my conscience. I can't be doing that to you. There we go. I do still wish there was lighting on the front side of these spikes, but I guess this is fine. What I should also probably be doing is giving them better materials. Let's see if I can give them a white so they look a bit brighter. I need to regenerate now. Okay. And then let's see how that bakes. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Valorous. I'm so sorry. Please be okay. I mean, what do I do? I have to remake. No! Here's the nice thing, though. Now that I'm baking lighting, this will add more contrast between the white spikes and the white player. Something I was concerned about, which is why I made the spikes gray in the other level. But, they're still so outliney, though. It's because of the subtle lighting that they look like this. But I think it should be okay. I mean, do they look like spikes? Fake a light on front and big so I can have another shot. I've clicked the wrong thing again. Hold on. A compiling scene, huh? That'd be pretty sick. You know how I do that, Cobalt, is I do it with a macro in Hacks. Like, I'd use an init macro to tell when it's compiling, and then I can use that to communicate with the stream to say, compiling mode right now, bam, bam, bam. And that would be like the craziest use of Hacks macros in the history of all people. That would be so funny. Anyway, I hate them. I hate these spikes a lot. I really do. They need to be brighter. They don't look like spikes. They just look like a garbled mass of darkness. But yeah, I think the move is going to be just shine a light on them from the front. So, let me try that. It's kind of a crap solution. Try to light inside the spikes? Maybe. This really is a bitrate killer. Is my bitrate that bad? Oh, I'm sorry. I have noticed. I would download the recordings, and also the bitrate on my face cam is terrible, but that's kind of hilarious, so I like it. I like the contrast between the garbagey, sort of distorted, low res of my game and my face cam versus like the high res, simple colors of the guys in the stream setup. It kind of works. No, it just looks like YouTube would die from gameplay. Nah, we don't need Let's Players playing this game anyway. The only person I want to play this is me. I just want to play a game I like. Okay, I just created an area light. Let's whip it out over here. Here's what I hate about area lights is that they start upside down. Why is that? Why would they do that? Oh, wait. Maybe this is forward, so if I turn this around, this will be correct, and then I move it up. And then I move it up, and then I move it back and up, and now I'm going to do area. This is right? Where's the area range for this? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. And then we'll do like 7, 2, and then put it right against here. That should work, assuming the light angle is correct. That should probably work. Here we go, a bacon again. Valorous, enjoy your shot. I hope you're doing okay. If this doesn't work, I'll do what Photogenic says. I'll try lighting from underneath the spikes, maybe. See, like, how is there so much more light on the wall? Oh, because it's backwards. It's backwards. Whoops, it's backwards. It was right the first time. There we go. I should have seen that coming. Is that correct? I hope that's right. Oh, Valorous. Valorous, no! No! You only do half a shot because I'm baking on low. It doesn't count as a full shot. Please. Please work. Oh. There we go. It's a bit too bright. I need to make it like 0.3 maybe. Valorous. Valorous. You gonna do okay? You can still tumble around. They sent that message as I was clicking big light maps again. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good. Let's see how it looks in distorted ship mode. Those do look like spikes. They do it. I'm gonna light from above. I like the sound of that. I'm gonna try that, or light from within, as Photogenic said. So like that, and then up here maybe. Like, what if I do that? I can't even see it. Oh, there it is. And then I need to stretch that out a bit more. This needs to be 10, and this needs to be 4, and then this needs to be rounded to the center, whatever that may be. Why? Oh, I see. That's really good. That's okay. That's a really good viewport of that. Okay, 5, and then there we go. And then this needs to be 25-ish. This can be. I'll leave that at 7.5, and then this is minus 12. Right? No, it needs to be in the between. So this should be minus 12.5. And then this is. This needs to be 9. And then this needs to be 25 again. Okay. Valorous, you need a break. Because I have to do a thing real fast, but it's okay. Don't look at the screen, alright? Just don't look at what's happening right now. Go fast. We have to bake faster. We have to go faster than we ever could before. Please, please, for Valorous. No. What's gonna be interesting is this is like a black texture right here. So how is that even going to? It shouldn't be lit at all, right? Oh, that is wacky. What does that look like in here? That. I have another solution. I just realized I have another solution I can use. No, it's okay. Get rid of the area light. I'm so used to using area lights, I forgot you can also use emission materials for this. So let me try and see what that looks like. That's probably a way more, a way more applicable use. This is all for nothing. I just baked all this light maps for nothing, Valorous. The faster you go, the faster I drink. It's Jover. So yeah. Damn, that is white. Is it because the area light's still... The area light... okay, area light, get out of here for a second. Is there a way to disable it temporarily? No. Alright, then get out of here. I gotta rebake. How many shots has that been? 10, 20. You can do like 100 shots before you're safe, right? 100 shots. I don't know. Maybe 200. I could do 200. If you can't, then that's just a skill issue. That is really bright. Let's see if I can down the emission a bit. What this should have is something that multiplies by emission, so it isn't as bright. Is this gonna fuck up anything? Emit ratio equals 1.0, and then multiply this by the color. So now I can control how much it emits, which means I can make it a bit darker. I don't... okay. How much of this is baking? How much of all this update in real time? I don't know. I guess we have to rebake to find out. Okay, let me stretch real fast. Okay. Okay, I mean, I don't know. I didn't realize this was going to be this hard. The light baking has done wonders for making the general environment look great, but for small things like this, it's become a bit more difficult. You know, it's going to be funny. No, I can't... No. Should I? Should what I be doing is just not using light baking on the spikes? But I thought that was because they looked like a horrible mass of gobbledygook. Is that... Okay, maybe we'll just give them a tiny bit of emission, like 0.1. Let's see what that looks like. This sucks. I wish I understood this better. I wish I had a better vision of what I want for these two. Like, that's not... Well, that's pretty good, I think. Let's try that. Okay. Like, how is a player so white and perfect, but then these are not that good looking? Can I update the material here and have them update in real time? I think I can. Let me sweat. Like, is there a ratio? There's just too much. There's too much happening here, and they're... What if they're uniform? What if I remove the randomness? I think that might be the move. I think that the randomness does not solve the solution like I want it to. Maybe a small focus point below the spikes and using the green light from the door. Maybe? That might be the move too, but I want the player to be able to jump anywhere in this area and have the spikes hit them. Oh wait, there's a stray spike here. I think this, I don't know. Didn't work. I mean, technically everything's working. It's just a matter of aesthetics at this point. I'm not, I don't like how they look when I bake them, and I'm not really sure how to fix it. Because I need it to communicate spikes when you get hit by them. And I don't know the right way to do that. And it's kind of a tough problem. See, that doesn't communicate spikes. It communicates, like, you're gonna see it from right here-ish. And those don't look like spikes. They just look like a mass of garbage. But if I don't make it lit... You're right. I agree with that. I think that spikes just aren't good here. And I need a different solution for this. And I already know what the solution is. The solution is to have these tiles from each side just come in and crush you. And that would be hilarious and great and awesome. But in my head it was spikes. In my head it was always spikes. It's what I've been seeing this whole time in my dreams, in my vision. But you're right. It's just spikes aren't going to work in this environment. Which sucks, but it is what it is. I'll give it a couple more. Oh wait, what happened? Oh, it's, whoa, 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 whoa. I need to turn these back on. Spacing should be 1.2, 1.2. Portal 2 Crusher has spikes. You can have both. Yeah, but the Portal 2 doesn't have this weird shader on it. That's the thing. Okay, I need to remove this material or make it not emit. And then it does look nice when it does emit. But no. A quick load, single color. We'll bring it back to a grayish color like this. Bring back the gray mass. I mean, the gray mass isn't terrible. It's just, it's going to be, the vision. You're right. It's not going to work. The vision is going to need sacrifices. No, I wanted to believe. Plus, also, crushing is hard. You don't understand. The crushing in terms of physics is really difficult to do in game dev, and you have to fake it. And I know I have to fake it eventually for the traps I want to do in this world, but I didn't want to fake it in this stream. Upper crusher, ceiling crushing and bonking you for being curious. No. It has to. It can't be the ceiling because then everything will be crushed below, including the what you call it, this, and I don't want that to. I don't have to worry about that. But hammer. Well, yeah, the hammer is fake. But it's different because a hammer is a static object against like a moving object because the ground is static and the hammer is dynamic. So whenever the player touches a hammer, I just snap them down to the floor. But this is different because if they come in from both sides in the air, then where do I snap? Do I just snap the player into the middle and have a mechanism for doing that? I think that might be the move. Yeah, I guess that might be it. Okay. I still really want this to work. I'm going to bake it one more time. But it would be way more hilarious, too. It would be so funny if it crushes. But, like, I kind of want to save that as a surprise for later. You know, it's kind of because there's so many lights here that they have these different outlines. I mean, another solution is just make the spikes way fatter. Could I do that? Let me write a script real fast to try that out. M.scale equals new vector 3. I mean, we'll just make it 2 for now. In fact, let me do it this way. Vector 3, 1 times 2. Recompile. Because they're skinny. But if I make them a bit denser, then it should be okay. I think. Let's remove this scale here and then generate meshes. And those are a bit thicker. We can go even thicker, actually. Let's make it 3. Recompile. We can go even thicker than before. Compile. Why is the compiler taking so long? I need to fix that, but I'm not going to fix it, so why do I even complain? Oh, Lord, they thick. Okay, and then I kind of squish them down right here together. Whoa. Okay, and then yes. Many mesh placer, make them like 0.5. Okay, that's pretty good. Those communicate spikes, I guess. They're kind of so thick they aren't really that pointy anymore. I don't know. They look so good if they just weren't so... They blend too much into the walls, too. They shouldn't look like the walls. They should look like shinier, smoother. Maybe we should just go back to emit. Here I go again. Okay. And then rebake. Valorous is just gone. Valorous is dead. I'm sorry. It's just us. It's just us now. All right, 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 all right. Bake those light maps. And it still looks like this. Oh, no, I'm going to have to do it. I'm going to have to crush. One more attempt. We run it back. Look at that. Look at how white. That's all I want. Them to look white, but then also have outlines around themselves, so you can distinguish between the individual spikes. That's all I ask for. Is that too much to ask for? Hi, is this a Squidly channel? Hey, logo. How's it going? Yes, I am taking Squidly's spot. I was born to take down Squidly as the #1 hack streamer. Squidly, it's a long story. Squidly is in the hacks being the programming language I use in the community where some of the people are coming to visit the stream. Squidly is like the biggest streamer that's also does game dev. They make a game called something I don't remember, and I feel really bad for not remembering. But I can link them. That's what is Squidly's? Squidly. If I type in Squidly hacks, is that even gonna give me anything? Oh, logo, you gotta help me here. Renane, thank you! Thank you. Yeah, Renane is their game. And where do they... You can link their Twitch. I don't know where it is. Is it this? No, this is a cat... They have a whole category for Renane on Twitch already? Oh my god, that's what I should do. I'll get my own category on Twitch. I can stream in that when I develop it. Oh, that's so hype. Oh, it's right here, I think. No, it's just another category. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, welcome, logo. How's it going? I'm suffering from aesthetics. It's not fun. It's very miserable, to be honest. I'm not having a good time. Okay, that's contrasted from the world and kind of looks spiky, I suppose. Hacks Jam prep. Oh, I guess it is some... My god. It felt like it was just winter, like so close ago. But yeah, I guess it's summertime. Wow. Nice. If possible, can we make the Hacks Jam in July so I have time to work on, like, finish my actual demo for this game? Thank you. I would appreciate that. Imagine being a creative in this game dev community who cares about how the game looks. It's Game Month, guys! Happy Game! That was such a random tangent. Yeah, happy gay. How's it going? Yeah, it definitely won't be this month. Okay, thank goodness. You're a couple days late on that, Photogenic. It was Gay Month 2 streams ago. To celebrate, we'll do an extra 2 days of Gay Month after June, so we'll be okay. It'll definitely be okay. We can't hack jam in Gay Month though. It's too much suffering for a game jam. No, you're good. You're so good. I just had the enthusiasm out of nowhere. It was crazy. I love it though. The spikes really can't be done, can they? That sucks. I guess the spike stream isn't happening. This really is it. There's nothing I can do to like argue. I've done everything I can to make spikes look good in this environment, but it just doesn't communicate spikes. Oh, I forgot to share it. Thank you for reminding me. I mean, it looks the same as it looks in the editor, to be honest. I really need to find a way to remind myself to do that. To not click that button. Like, you're gonna jump and that's gonna come down. It's not gonna look like spikes. Huh. And I've tried not... I mean... There is another thing I could do. Which is dynamic lighting. But I've tried dynamic lighting in this environment as well, and I didn't like it too much. But just to make sure it works or it's okay, I'm gonna do it real fast. Just like to rule it out as an option, right? What do I need to do here? I need to rebake. Oh, all right. Add subtitles that say spikes falling. Those would actually be closed captions, right? With sound effects. Yeah, but then if I do the dynamic lighting, everything else is gonna be lit anyway, and it's gonna kind of ruin the baked lighting, maybe. I mean, let's give it a go. And we also don't really have area lights. We have to use light, 3D. We'll do Omni light. No. We'll do spotlight. What makes closed captions closed? That's a good question. I don't know. They're no longer open for business. I need to turn this off to see things. And then, is light even gonna dynamically update here? Can I get this? Can I get this rotation look good? 90, 180, 180, and then range is this. Where's my light? Is it not updated in the editor? Come on, give me some light here. Is it because it's baked that's not gonna work? Maybe. Maybe. Do baked? No way, right? Unless these need to be set to dynamic instead. Like if I set this to dynamic, nothing happened. No, it's like not a good one. I need to do like this one. Dynamic. Nothing changed. I gotta build lights again. I gotta fucking build lights again. Ah! Welcome back, Cobalt. Oh. Open captions are baked into the video feed, if I recall correctly. Okay. What is this isolationist American ports? What does this mean? Where the hell is my light? There's a spotlight here. Why is there no light? What? What is going on? Why is turning this on and off turn these on and off? Oh, okay. Alright. I mean it's just it's not great. It's not looking too good, fellas. Boom. You're putting it on the spot? Photogenic, stop! This really be how it be though. It's always the aesthetic thing that ruins the stream. That ruins the progress, honestly. Like okay. Did I even skip? Did this recompile? Okay, this should be scaling at 2 now. And then I can... Many mesh placer. But if I do any less, it's not going to really skewer the player from any location. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry to say. I think I might just have to call it a day for today. I'm a little frustrated and I can't really focus properly. But, yeah, that is infuriating. The spikes aren't going to work. What am I going to do about that? What am I going to do about that? Photogenic, you're right. I just need to create a different trap here. One that will work. That joke Photogenic made was on point. That's hilarious. Anyway, I now know what I'm doing for VS Code extension for Beacon. Should be simple enough. That's good. I wish I knew what I was doing. Oh my god, it looks so ugly. Yeah. Wow, huh. Could I do something that isn't spikes? Could I obviously talked about the crushing, but could I do something that would give the vibe of killing without using white spikes? Also, do the spikes even need to be white? Could they be different colors? And that way, can you just blur out the spikes? I'm not really sure what that means. But, I mean, they need to look spiky, right? They need to look sharp. They can't really be blurred, can they? It's, oh man. I don't know. It's so interesting. It really is interesting how the aesthetic and the light baking in this environment makes so the spikes that look completely fine on a different level don't look good here. Isn't that fascinating? And so I need to rethink my whole strategy with this world. I can't use spikes. I think they can, yeah, I think so too. I think they can be different color. This time when you end your stream, you should try raiding. I should. I really should. I keep meaning to do that. I don't know. Rating's scary. I guess I do have the people. I do have 6 viewers. Holy cow. Hello, everybody. Okay. I'm not done yet. I know I said I'm going to call it a day. Give me a bit more time. Let's try the color strategy. Because if I... Look at this. If I made it blue, it's not... It doesn't have as... Okay. There's like a... Like this. If I make it a dark enough color, it's a lab. Think something pointy that labs have. I think the issue is it can't even be pointy. It's, ooh, you're right with the contrast, photogenic. We need contrast here more than anything. But I mean, that doesn't communicate spikes. I guess it doesn't need to, though. Rusty orange, I guess. Yeah. Like that, My nose is itching up a storm. Oh my god. Okay. They kind of look like stalactites then. Or whichever one's the ceiling one. And okay, let's add a bit of randomness again. Random offset 0.5, tab. Oh, I know why I have offset, so I can have this position be uniform and correct and everything else not look as bad. Oh. Okay. Let's do a bit more like I did last time. Generate random meshes. Generate. They need to be denser. Let's go back to 10 and 5 with 1. Whoops. Oh my god, I hate it when I click on a random thing and it opens up the whole thing in the node editor. Oh my god. Okay, and then generate meshes. We can stretch this down a bit. Let's bake the light. 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 How's it gonna look? How's it gonna look? How's it gonna look? There's only one way to find out. I'm going to see right now. Yeah, stalactites are the ceiling ones. Stalagmites are the grounded ones. Okay. I'm a genius. I meant it. I should have just not I should have committed and not, like... I'm, like, speechless because I actually kind of like it. Let's see how it looks in game. Why does that look... Because when I was expecting white spikes, that's not... What the fuck happened? Why is my guy's head... Is this the... Did I modify the white material? Oops. The spikes are way too dark. I can barely see them. Oh no, this is a saved material and I've been fucking with it this whole time. Oh god, I always do this. Put it back to white. This is correct. Make unique. This always happens. Okay, boop. 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 That's orangey, right? Why aren't these... Oh, because I need to regenerate. Generate. We can make them a bit brighter. Like that. That's orange. And let's make them a bit redder, too. Okay. And let's bake. No! What is this? Oh, Yes. Okay. Bake, 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 bake. Like, why aren't there aren't outlines around them? That's my issue. That's a detriment of the fact I'm using color outlines rather than depth outlines. And the solution might be to and another one for me. Valorous, no! Flaming hot spikes. Yeah, they look like that. I can definitely see the spikiness now. They definitely look spiky. I think that worked. We're getting somewhere. I have another idea I'm going to try, which is adding a next pass to give an outline effect. So if I make this, okay, we'll just try standard for now. Standard, random priority -1. Go over here, and we get grow a little bit. Oh, come on, how do I do this? Stop! Okay, fine. So we grow like that. Is that good? How does that... Oh, because that grows those. Like that, I guess. And then I need to invert the normals. How do I do that again? I do call mode. Call mode front. And then I grow this. And it doesn't look right. I mean, it kind of looks right, I guess. And then I set the albedo to black. Okay, that's something. And then set this to 2. Wait a second. Wait. Hold on. Let me cook. Let me fucking cook for a second. That might be it. I have to rebake just to make sure that'll work with what I've just done. But the manual outline, this might be it. This might be it. Okay. Valorous, do you hear me, Valorous? Are you okay? Wait. That had a depth. That's what I was looking for. Okay. Wait. Hold on. I think you need a big keybind at this point. Yeah. Probably. While you bake me drink. But now now they don't fade in together. Now there's a distinction between the front spikes and the back spikes. With this new technique, can I go a little brighter? Can I go like this? And then like that. Ooh, purple spikes. And oh, it looks nice. I think I might finally be happy. I think I've achieved happiness with my spikes. What's that? What's the quote? It's like I don't fucking know. Denoising. Come on. Okay, it looks the same. Okay, come on. Okay. Run, dude. Run like you've never run before. We can go brighter. I think we bring it back to the emit. Yeah, let's do it. So I don't care what anyone says. Emit. 0. Like. Yo. 0.7? Like that? See, now those are spikes. You can tell those are spikes. Okay, you know what I should do? I should get rid of the scaling. Because that'll make them skinny like they should be. So I do this. Come on. Compile, dude. Compile, man. Are you compiled yet? Go, compile, please. Okay. You know what'd be cool is if I made it so there was like an actual, like a line. Like a, what's it called? A bar that grows. I forgot what you call it, but you know what I mean. For the duration of the compile, like how close it is to finish compiling. That would feel a little better than it is right now, where I just have to wait blindly. Progress bar. Thank you, logo. Thank you. Okay, now that I've done that, let's do that. And then now they're like that. And then look at that. Those are spikes. That's what I'm talking about. 0.5, 0.5. Let's decrease the randomness. Ooh! Ooh! Those are spikes. Okay, let's decrease that a bit. This color can be pure white. In fact, we could emit to 1, honestly, and that will probably look good. And then I bake. Is there a way to turn my character on the bottom yellow? Not yet logo. That is in the plans. That it should match the color of your name in Twitch. That is completely doable, and it will happen eventually. I'm just really lazy, and I shouldn't have put the emit so low. It wasn't actually accurately updating. But let me set that back to 4 and then rebake again. Not a valid level technically. I'm still at 2-4. Oh, I don't know anything about Ultra Kill. All I know is that I need to play it. But yeah, what I hope for logo is that you can also update the color of your name in Twitch and have it update like in the stream setup in real time. That would be really cool. Those are definitely spikes, but I don't have to sacrifice the aesthetic I was going for. They still have like the outliney, grainy look, but they also, you can clearly see the points still. I think I've done it. Oh, they look bad. That's kind of meh. Oh, the abrasion, the color abrasion's fucking them up. Hold on. Let's we shall emit further. 7. So how's your days, everyone? How's everyone doing? Doing good? I like to think sometimes when I talk quiet and soft like this, some person's going to join the stream and think that this is what the stream is like the whole time. It's not. Don't ever get the illusion that the baking of the light maps doesn't make me fucking insane. Okay. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Go. Okay. How does this look? Why is it... They look better right here. Honestly, the camera is kind of screwing me over here. Because when it's on level like this, you don't see the perspective of the spikes. Of them like going down. Big light map is torturing us. It's not great. We need to riot. If you would riot with me, I'd really appreciate that. The camera's wrong. It's wrong. And it's this one. And I can rotate it like this. Okay, I just moved it a bunch. Is that going to update in the game? Oh, it's going to update in the game. Okay, wonderful. Okay, what was it before? It was -10. Let's try -20. I can't even tell a difference, honestly. -50. Okay, that's good. And then I want it to still be closer, but I need to get closer to the player. 8 and then like 6 here. Is there really no way to update this? I mean, I probably could. Okay, let's make this like 2, maybe. No, that's a height. What am I doing? This should remain 6, and then this needs to be smaller. This needs to be 4. Okay. Look at that floor. What's up with all the outlines on the floor is what I want to know. No, that's not good either. This needs to be like 8. This is kind of cool. This perspective here, like, if the spikes aren't here right now, this would look perfect. Like this. You'd come up, you'd come in right here, get into the door, and be like, ooh, door area, let's hit space. Jump, and then, so you jump, and then spikes, boom, all over the screen. Big impact. Is that good enough of an impact for the first death? I'm not sure, though. But let's reduce the rotation a little. I closed the game without thinking. I really like that perspective, though. The camera being closer to the spikes helps a lot. So So if I go here, this is also good. That is also spiky and not as drastic as it was. I like that a lot. Oh my goodness, that's really good. But I need to show that it's coming from the ceiling. So I need to go back a bit more. Let's do 10, 7, maybe? I closed the game unnecessarily again. Oh. Okay, dash. That's nice. And that shows spikiness. Okay, so your player gonna run up, hit space right here, and that's gonna show the spikes. It's maybe I can outline a bit more better. Outline a bit more better. Maybe I can improve the outline by increasing it somewhat. If I make this 0.3, it really doesn't make a difference. I make this 0.1, 0.4. It's the grayness on the tips that's an issue. I don't like how gray it is down there. I could emit further, but I'm kind of happy where it is at the base. I'll emit a tiny bit more and then rebuild. And we'll see how that looks. Oh, why must I light bake? You know, here's what I'm also not considering is I'm light baking on low quality. And it might look different at high quality. And I should probably check that. Okay, let's light bake on ultra and see what it looks like. This has to take forever, right? I need something to entertain me and you guys while light is... Wait. Okay, now it's doing the indirect lighting. Oh my god, I've never seen it go slow. It's so slow in my life. Oh, crap. Okay. But I have to bake an ultra every time, right? Can you play Snake? Maybe. I wish I had something that could play Snake that's like in my stream interface instead of having to switch scenes though. What I should do is have a system in my stream interface where I can jump down and start beating you guys up down in the little area down here, which is once again part of the plan. I just can't focus on that for a couple days when I do game developing for the deadline I have. But my god, this is slow. Okay, this better be beautiful. What if it makes the spikes look really awful? What then? You even have like bounces and stuff? That is interesting. I really like light baking. I wish I got into this sooner. I could probably have avoided such travesties. Will you ban yourself from Twitch too if you don't finish? Nope. Only Discord. Why would I add more to my inevitable fate? If I am off of Discord, I'll be exclusively on Twitch. Use texture for bounces. This is cool stuff right here. Okay. I guess you're right. This is gonna take a while. Let me go to Brave and play Snake. Play Snake online. Okay, play. Hope it's not too loud. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh, I'm bad. Sorry. Wait, watch this. 10 streak. Here we go. Okay. Light baking's at 50% almost. All right. I hit my head again. I hate this. Let's go back to light baking. Why would you make me play that? Is this ultra kill? Yeah, basically. Wow. It's really slow. Huh. This is... I wonder if there's a way I can automate this when I, like, build the game. You know what I mean? Like, if I do a GitHub action to build lights for me, and then I can just use that when I commit. I'm at 5-1 now. What does that mean? I don't understand these numbers. Sounds like Mario levels. 5-1 on Mario. What is that? What's 4-1 is the one with the spiny dropper. 5-1 is where they start introducing the buzzy beetles, I think. And it's no, 3-1 is a night one. 5-1, but then 7-1 it's a bullet one. So what is 5-1? It's Ultra Kill. No! Mario, I think 5-1 is like a basic ass level with a bunch of buzzy beetles in it. And I mean, it does introduce the bullet bills, but oh yeah, here it is. Wow, and on the Mario wiki, you can just see the entire level as like a scrollable interface. That's cool. I like that. I bet they have like a cool automated tool that does that for them. And then, oh, excuse, my God, whoa, that came in from deep. Okay. Oh my God, the lighting. It's only at 83. Never again. Never again. Hope my stream is doing okay. I guess the recording's fine while I'm baking lights. You would think it'd kill my PC performance, but I guess it's fine. 90, 91, 92. Let's see. It's like it's slowing down. It's fucking slowing down. Come on, 95, 96. Oh, it's so hype. 96. What's it gonna look like? How different do you think it's gonna be? 99. Okay. Okay, denoising. Doing stuff. It looks exactly the same. Wait, maybe if I turn off the filter. I mean, it looks exactly the same. What? That was not worth it. Set your ass back to medium. Set your ass back to medium right now. Okay. That was absolutely not worth it. Why did you guys let me do that? Whose idea was it to let me light bake there? Logo, was it you? Those are spiky, though. Ah. This looks okay. I like the perspective, but I don't like how it doesn't focus on the door. Like, the expectation should be that the door opens. Right now, I'm focusing too much on the fact that there's going to be spikes. But we need to subvert the expectations. And having it so that you're looking at it, like, in a way that makes it so there's going to be something coming from the ceiling like that. Like, this doesn't look right. I want... This is wrong. I should go back to what I had. 20... Y should be... I mean, Y should still be a bit higher than it was before. But let's try that. And then we're back to the issue where the spikes look eh. I mean, they don't, though. They look... They look spiky. I think they look like spikes. And I've become so hypercritical. I've like the whole game. Okay, I need to test this in HD mode, which you can't see right now, but I'll be back in a sec. See, the reason is because for Sprout, which is the library I use for, what do you call it? For sending that, I won't even explain it, but here it's also I think it's fine. I think these spikes are acceptable. I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it this. These spikes are okay. I don't know if I should be. Okay, what I should do first of all is I should make it so the outline's more dense at the tip. That way the tips are more easy to see. What else? I made the scale a bit bigger. That should be fine. Maybe get the logic of them falling out first, then mess with the perspective later. I should. I'm such an aesthetics person, though. I really want things to look good before I implement the rest of it. Because, I don't know, if I want it to feel good once I have the behavior done. But I think that's good. I'm going to decrease the randomness a bit more. Generate meshes. No, I like that was perfect the way it was actually. In fact, let's go a bit more random. No, I was wrong. I always am wrong when I go a bit more random. It shouldn't. Like that. Whoa. There we go. Do I have to rebuild light? I have to rebuild light. I have to fucking rebuild light. Oh my god. I have to rebuild the fucking light. No. Why? Why has the light forsaken me? Oh, here's the indirect lighting. The indirect lighting is the worst. The indirect lighting is the worst thing to ever happen. Thank God it's not like it was on Ultra Powerful. 80, 90, 100. Okay. Okay. That looks good. That looks pretty good. Here's the thing also, Logo, is that the behavior is actually going to be really easy. And I'm going to get to show off my really cool eventing system and show you how easy it really is. It really be the color abrasion too. It's so bright. But they are clearly spikes though, right? They're clearly spikes. They're clearly spikes, and that's all that matters, is the fact that it's communicating that they are spikes. And what I'm also not thinking about is the fact that they're going to be animated. That's a really important factor I'm not considering. Because when they come through the ceiling, the tips are going to come out first. So it's going to tip out and then shoot them. And so with that animation, it's going to look better. It's going to look nicer. It's going to look cleaner. Not 11. Why does 11 have the tips out a little bit? That shouldn't be right. Is it 12 then? Okay, so we're going to go from 12 to 8. 12 to 8. Okay. So we're going to set... Okay. Okay, watch this. Watch. Looks like Icicle. Stop, Valorous, please. Is this because you're drunk? That's why you think that. No, I can't. Don't make me have to redo this again. Ah! Okay. Spikes. And then Spike's going to inherit this position. Transform. Paste. And then put these in here. And then we're also going to put in kill box. Kill box. Kill type is going to be explode. Only kill and move. Only kill. No. We need a sound effect for the kill. I need to go to a different level to find that. Level 2. Spikes. What do I use for actually defeating the guy though? Block. And where's my kill box? Spikes, kill box. Player crush splat. Okay. Player crush splat. Copy that over. That's how you fuck up almost 2 hours of work. No, we're good. We're good. This is fine. Everything's okay. Kill box, assign, splat. Let's listen to it real fast. That's fine. I could be better. I also need a sound effect for the spikes coming up too. Where is that? Okay. This one doesn't need to be open. This doesn't need to be open. This I'll find in file system, then open level 2, and then spikes. Okay, I don't know why I have 2 of the same, but which do I use is the question. So you get into the trigger box, and this triggers events to play spikes prepare, and then play spikes. So I'm using just spikes. Okay, let's go back to level 1. Yeah, sound effects are always such a joy, aren't they? Now I have to go to the kill box. It's not going to be monitorable. Collision is only with player, so mask that. Okay, and that kill box is going to have a collision shape 3D. Okay, there we go. Honestly, I said that aesthetic stuff isn't good content, but it kind of is. Since when I know what I'm doing, it's almost more boring when I have to just do all the busy work of getting everything set up. This will be 3, this will be 5, and then we're going to move the kill box like right here-ish. And then X. Oh, goodness. Okay. I need to turn this off. Okay, kill box, kill box, kill box. There we go. The player gets in there, they perish. Perfect. And then spikes. This can move up and down with this. So we'll move it up right here to 12. And now we need a trigger box. So let's create one of those. Trigger box. So a trigger box is going to call this event right here called, I guess, Mover 3D. We're going to assign the Mover 3... Oh, God, no walls, no this, no that. This is going to move the spikes. The spikes object is going to move from its start position at right here. Paste to its end position at 8. No duration. I guess we don't really need an easer. We can make this like 30 duration. Okay. It's enabled and it's disabled after run. And then I also need to add a collision box for this, which can be the same for this one, I think. I can just move it down. Let's make sure this is unique. And then... Trigger box, where are you? Trigger box, what are you doing over here, dude? No, get over here. And then go up. Like this. So you're not... The player doesn't touch you immediately. And that's it. And now the spikes are programmed to pop out when you jump up. I think. Is this events thing assert original? You fucking bet it is. I'm sorry you can't really see it behind the chat. That's another thing I need to fix for my stream interface so you can actually see the details of what I'm doing. But yes, I have trigger boxes, kill boxes, eventing, like linear event systems all set up. They're beautiful. It's how I made the first 3 levels. I've been previewing here and there. And I'm really happy with it. See, look, this is how easy... Oh, wait. Let me... This is how easy it is to set up a system. See, I just go over here, touch trigger box. Anyway, just touch the trigger box. Only 4 more levels left until I finish all the layers. Prelude violence. Yeah, well, oh, I didn't assign the event manager. Oh, that does it. And I don't want monitorable, and I want the collision to be 3. Do I need to set... I think that it's done automatically. But I'll do it like that anyway. Guys, I forgot to... Oh, I didn't assign the event manager to Killbox either. Oh, I guess I don't need to. Because the Killbox doesn't trigger any events. It just kills the player. 4 more levels left until I finish all the levels. Did everyone see that? Am I recording? Did we get that? Did we get that live on TV? Oh, they're back up. Wait. This should be resetting. Wow, that was really good. Let me make it faster. Doesn't feel fast enough for spikes. Okay, mover 3. Let's make the duration 15. They should reset. I'm not sure how to do that, actually. I thought I had something for that. But Valorous wasn't watching do it again. Hold on. There's an issue. What's going on here? Why aren't they resetting back to their default state? Oh, because they are, but spikes isn't considered a resettable object, so I need to add the resetter node to it, and then set reset position to it. Okay, thank you, Past Me. I appreciate you having that sort of behavior already built into the thing. Okay, cool. Now watch this. Now I'm going to be killable, and then when I die, it goes back to how it should be. Let's do it again. Okay, the spikes are gone. Perfect. Okay, here's what I don't understand. When the player dies, the camera resets upwards, and that shouldn't happen. It's pretty funny. Oh, and it's clearly spikes once you animate them, too. That's really good. Okay, I call this an absolute win. Only 2 hours to do what took like 5 minutes to behavior code with. That's a victory in my book. Not really. That was a fail. If you told me 2 hours ago this is gonna take me 2 hours to get looking right. Oh, but they're clearly spikes. I know what the issue is. They're not being baked. But I think that's okay because of the outline I gave them anyway. Normal gray mass. I think I need to make the kill box a bit, like, a bit higher. Because I want the player to dive into it a bit deeper. Oh, let's do -1. Like, the player's jumping already, right? So they're not going to be able to avoid the spikes. But it would look nicer if they die when they're in, like, within the spike density. And I have errors. What's going on? Wait, hold on. What's this? Node not found? Oh, I need to rebuild lights. Oh, crap. Okay. Close this. Did I close it already? I hope so. Big light maps. Okay. Oh. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. See all your events in one place by adding select crowd control, stream elements, Streamlabs, and throne events to your feed. Thank you, Twitch, but I'm going to program all those things myself. One day. One day. Okay. Okay. So that should output? Okay, output, you're fine, you're fine. You're fine, dude, you're overreacting. Now what I'm scared of is... Oh, they look fine. They actually look good. Okay. Is this going to work? There's no way this is going to work, right? So, how long was it going to take for someone to tell me that I'm wearing a green hat behind a green screen? Oh no, my froggy hat can't be worn on stream. It kind of can if I, like, do this. Oh, but it gets green screened out. No! Look at my froggy hat. Do you see that? I love this hat so much, but I guess I can't wear it on stream. That feels so bad. No. No! How did I just realize this? I'm green screening myself. Oh, I'm gonna hit space to jump. Wow, that looks great. Okay, gotta move the blue screen. That's what I'm thinking. But I like wearing blue shirts. Like, this is the blue shirts. I need to move the red screen. Because there's nothing red in my environment. Oh. I will say, though, the movement of the spikes isn't comedic enough. It needs to be delayed a bit. Because... Here's what, humans are red. I'm, like, not that red. I'm only a little red. Filled with all my blood and shit. I'm just a... You ever just jiggle and you feel your blood inside you? Just me? Okay. Why did I say that? Why? I'm getting so off track. I don't know. Fucking... Okay, the comedic timing is wrong for these. Like I said, this is a comedy game, and the comedic timing is more important than you realize. I think you need a moment of, like a second to realize, huh, I hit A to interact with this button, but it made me jump. Haha, it's kind of like a Portal 2 reference, I guess. But then, after you come to that realization, a second later, boom, spikes shoot down and kill you, and it's hilarious. So, for that, I need to go to my trigger box, go to these and make the spikes come out way faster, but also add a delay event. So, or wait. So we'll wait for 20 frames. Make that first. Let's also play a sound effect while I'm here. Where is it? Play audio. Assign spikes. Okay. No, Cobalt. What were you trying to do this before? I technically finished the light baking and stuff, so, actually, I win. I am the winner of our little race. See? Okay, tell me that isn't way funnier with the delay. See, look at this. See, look at this. You're like, whoop! That is way fucking funnier. Oh, I jumped! Shing! Oh, before the end of stream? Okay, what stopped me from ending stream? By the way, my god, I hate the lighting on the voxels that break out. I guess it's fine. Yeah, it's fine, I guess. But they don't look bright like the player does. I need to take the player's front-facing shader and incorporate that. Like, why is the player... Because I have a light there. But then why is that light applying to the corpse? It should. the corpse needs to be set to the same layers as the player is. Oh God, Cobalt, you're definitely gonna beat me. I have to do that before I end stream. Okay. Oh, you got me this time. Is player corpse refers to the particles that or the voxels that break up. I didn't mean to do that. I just dropped a whole folder into objects, and I couldn't control Z it. That was really scary. The corpse refers to the player voxel exploding effect, which is like a separate entity. So that explains why I haven't done this properly. Where is it? Should be under player. Player corpse. Yeah, it just generates everything in the code. So that's why I don't have the right layer set up. Set lay. Oh no. How do I do it? Render. No, this is a multi-mesh. This isn't even the multi-mesh instance. Shader material, box shape. Where's the multi-mesh instance? Because here's the multi-mesh. Oh! This is the multi-mesh instance. Okay. I'm so stupid sometimes. Alright, okay, then I do set layer mask value. So what does the player use? The player's body is legs. It has layer 3. Alright. Layer number 3 is true. And then layer 1 will be false. I'm surprised I didn't do this sooner. This feels like something past me should have figured out. At least I figured it out right here, right now. That's the important part. Man, I'm gone over 2 hours. It's happening again. I feel like, what's her face was right. Scripty Shake. 2 hours to 3 hours is definitely the good zone where a lot of progress can get done. Level 1. So this should work now. Cobalt, give me an update. Give me an update on your progress. I need to know, and I'm just saying that so you can stop. You have to pause the game and give me more time to talk in the chat. Oh, the cubes look so good now. Yes, they look white and beautiful. Okay, one last level. Oh yeah, well, I've achieved all my goals. Space. The voxels are lit properly. I don't know what to tell you. I think I get to call it a day for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. Cobalt, Logo, Photogenic, Valorous, hope you're still alive. Scripty Shake from earlier. It was a pleasure. This was a pretty good stream, and yeah. Until next time, I have to end this fast before Cobalt finishes level. Here, I'll get the wave emoji ready for when I'm. You're alive-ish. No, you're good. You can do it. Alive and tumbling. No! It's okay. There's not going to be any more light baking until tomorrow. Don't worry. It's going to be okay. Give me 1 more minute. I deadass need 60 seconds. End stream fast. 60. It should be 30. I want to do it at the most annoying time for Cobalt, though. But there is a bit of delay, so I should end right now, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and end this right fucking now.